Hello everybody and welcome back to the San Francisco Giants franchise here on MLB The Show 918. And the Giants, now in the final series of the year, sadly cannot finish with the best record in Major League history. But right now they have 110 wins with 3 games left. They've clinched the division. But after losing Buster Posey, and he's going to be out for the playoffs, we take another huge hit as Jose Ramirez will be out for the playoffs as well. Now, say we make the World Series, maybe. They might be able to come back, but it's not looking likely we will have either for the playoffs. Now, we head into the final series of the year in Colorado against the Rockies as we look to go 113 and 49? Yes, 113 and 49 as we are 159 games into the season. September call-ups is active. That is why Chris Fernandez will be playing right field for us in this one, as our team really has cooled down going into the month of September. And I mean, right now we're 27 and a half up on the Dodgers. Like, their Dodgers suck. And even though they're not really having a bad year, we're 6 games less than the Major League record for most wins in a season. This Giants team has been so dominant. We are still, alright, yeah, right difficulty. They have been so dominant. Nothing has slowed this team down. Even injuries. We have some very serious injuries going on with our team. And still, we're coming out here every single night, and we are battling, and we are fighting, and we are always in it. As Tommy Pham flies out to right field. We are always in it, despite having last year's MVP injured for, it's been like a month now, still out for another month, and Jose Ramirez, every year an MVP candidate, out. Both of them out of the lineup. And, I mean, it's looking unlikely for us to win the MVP this season, as Cody Bellinger, runner-up last year, has he's come for vengeance this year, absolutely dominating. Probably going to win the Most Valuable Player award here for 2029. No, 2021, sorry. Freddie Freeman fouls that one off. I know the series isn't coming out as much right now. That's probably because the MLB season's over. And MLB's not as popular right now. But, I mean, I'm going to do a rebuild with whatever team lands Bryce Harper. And this will still come out. Not as much, though. And WWE, that's going to be the one thing shining on my channel for now until around March, I think. Full count now. Swung on and miss. Trevor Bauer looking to finish his season with a 500 record. He is, I believe, 10 and 11 this year, as Bauer strikes out the second batter this inning as well. I believe he's 10 and 11 on the year. And that ball hit into right center field. And Chris Fernandez trips and falls. That ends the first. So nobody scored in the first. Now Davis, who currently sits third in the MVP voting, steps in. He leads the National League in home runs. I believe he has 3 more than Cody Bellinger, who has 48, meaning Davis has 51 long balls this year. But, alright, slider inside. Yeah, but, what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. 3-2 pitch. Oh, but I don't think Chris Davis will win the MVP. I think Cody Bellinger deserves the Most Valuable Player award. I think he's going to get it, and just a dominant performance from him. And some of our platoon players now have become starters because of our injuries. Our backup catcher, Omar Nevarez, he's now our starting catcher. I don't even know who our backup catcher is. Solo home run, Gene Segura, who probably wouldn't normally play if we had Josh Harrison in the lineup. Or no, we have Josh Harrison in the lineup. If we had Jose Ramirez in the lineup, Gene Segura wouldn't be playing. But the Rockies strike for 3 in the bottom of the 5th. They take a 3-1 lead here, as Orlando Ortiz will lead off the top of the 6th inning. You might be able to tell I haven't played that game. I haven't played this game that much recently. I'm not playing very well right now, and it's costing our team. So hopefully, we'll still be able to come out of this series against the Rockies with at least 1 win. Preferably sweep. And they're gonna say he went around, as we look to get under 50 under 50 losses this season. As right now sitting at 49, a sweep to keep it that way. Full count on Tommy Pham. Rocket to center field. You can forget about it. 3-2 ball game. Tommy Pham, 493 to dead center. His 44th home run of the year. And the Giants lead it 3, and the Rockies lead it 3-2. Now the 2-2 pitch from Jeff Hoffman to Freddie Freeman, who was an early MVP candidate this year, is high, and that's ball 3. Chris Davis is on deck. And the pitch to Freeman, a line shot into the shift, fielded by the second baseman well. Giovanni Hendrickson, former Giant, there at first to record it. Now 2 away as Chris Davis steps in. Jeff Hoffman's pitch to Davis is low, and Chris Davis will work a 2-out walk. Now Chris Fernandez, this Chris spells it with a C. 1-2 count on him. I don't even know if he has a major league hit yet. Like I said, he came out via September call-ups. He will be sent down around when playoff time comes around. And the 2-2 pitch. Fernandez fouls it off. Honestly, if we really wanted to, we don't even have to play our starters. But I want them to get their averages up a bit more, and I don't want them to be on cold streaks going into the playoffs, so that'll end the inning. But Tommy Pham makes it a 1-run game with his moonshot to center. Trevor Bauer, after 5 innings, comes out of the game, and Nick Pivetta will come in. He walks the first batter, gets a pop-up, and now there's 2 on and only 1 away. Miles Harper fouls it off. That was a hit-and-run called there by Colorado. And the 1-2 pitch just got a piece of by the Rockies. Catcher. The 1-2 pitch hit into left field. Davis there, 2 away. And the Giants are just looking to keep the score where it is. And they're looking to try and, well, if they can keep it at 2-3, they might be able to tie it or even take the lead in the top of the 7th. And Pivetta does his job. Chopper, he fields it well, throws to first, and we're going to the 7th in a 1-run game. Adam Ottavino. Strikeout, and a single for Nick Pivetta. He will be pinch run for by D. Gordon, who then will progressively steal second, and Josh Harrison ties the game with a single. Then a single from Orlando Ortiz puts the go-ahead run in scoring position here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Tommy Pham probably not going to win the batting title again this year, as he hits that ball well. Right center field gap, that's going to fall in, and 1 run scores for sure. Ortiz, he's coming around to score, and even Tommy Pham wants a piece, so he should not have tried it. He is tagged out in no man's land to end the inning. But 3 runs come across as the Giants take a lead. Jeremy Jeffress comes into the game, gives up a single, a stolen base, strikeout, walk. Now there's 1 out and the bases are loaded. Will Myers, who was acquired during the offseason by the Rockies, steps in, fouls it off. Count is 2-2. The pitch from Jeffress, chopped up the middle. Ortiz steps on first to get 1 man. This game is a 1-run game, as they cannot throw out the runner at first. David Dahl now steps in left field, and the rookie Chris Fernandez misplaced the ball. The Rockies will take the lead back here in the bottom of the 7th, courtesy of the error on Chris Fernandez. Strikeout from Jeffress will end the 7th. But the Rockies lead it 6-5. 1-1 count here, top of the 8th. Freddie Freeman steps in, and the pitch, he grounds it to a second. Chris Rusin now on the mound for Colorado. He gets Freeman to ground out number 1. Now Chris Davis comes into the game. That will be all for Rusin, as he gets 1 batter out. And now Wade Davis is brought into the game for the Rockies. Davis, hot shot to short, 2 away. And Chris Fernandez, he made that error in the bottom of the 7th that kind of just completely screwed the Giants over. They could have gotten out of the inning with a 1-run lead. Instead, he made the error, and now they're down 1. He flies out to end the inning. So we will head to the bottom of the 8th, where Jeremy Jeffress, strikeout, hits a batter, and gives up a 2-run double, then another double and a single. 4-run score in the bottom of the 8th for the Rockies, and it's a 10-5 game here to lead off the top of the 9th. 1-2 count on Gene Segura. Wade Davis still in the game for the Rockies. He gets a fly out for out number 1. Well, hit by Segura, but right at the center fielder. Now a 2-2 count on the Giants' backup catcher, Omar Narvaez. And he crushes it. Right center field. That's a line shot. Get out of here. And a solo home run for Narvaez. Okay, I'm going to pretend like that replay didn't just show Wade Davis chucking the ball into the bullpen. And now Ben Gamel will be brought on to pinch hit for Jeremy Jeffress. 1-2 count on Gamel. And the 1-2 pitch to Ben Gamel. He's high. The count's now even at 2 apiece. The Giants have 2 outs to score 4 runs, but if any team can do it, it is definitely this 110-win San Francisco Giants team. Now the count's full on Gamel. Josh Harrison on deck. The 3-2 pitch to Gamel. Hit well to center field. It carries here in Coors Field. It's down over the head of the center fielder, and that's a 1-out double for Ben Gamel. Another run in scoring position for the Giants. They are not out of it yet. Josh Harrison, he can drive in another. I believe he already has an RBI in this one. 57 of them on the year. And he will not be able to make it. 58 Gamel, he's caught off guard. Game over, Rockies win. Giovanni Hendrickson gets revenge off of his former team, the team who traded him here in the trade for Josh Harrison, who line drive pop-up into a game-ending double play. Johnny Cueto, he will take the mound for the Giants here. He's 20-1 on the year. Probably has a decent opportunity at Cy Young, though that 2-run home run won't help his chances. It's 2-1 Rockies. And, well, both teams are even on the hits front. Now McCutcheon will put the Giants ahead on that. But the Rockies still sitting with a 1-run lead. Solo home run for Tommy Pham. I take that back. This game's all tied up, as Johnny Cueto is through 8 solid innings, and he will go 9 solid innings in a tie game. And Johnny Cueto has thrown 2 runs in 10 innings pitched, still with energy left. But Edwin Diaz will be brought into the game. Strikes out 2. Bottom of the 12th. And neither team scores. Now bases loaded, 1 out, and a sac fly. Now bases loaded, 2 out. The Giants have the lead, and they will win it. They have 1-1-1 wins in the win column this year as they look to win the final series of the season and get ready for the playoffs. David Price will take the mound for them here in game 162. And, well, there being no hit through the 5th. Omar Narvaez breaks up the no-hitter in the 5th, but it's still a shutout for both pitchers, an RBI single for Gene Segura. Just like that, David Price is in line for the win, and Kevin Quackenbush will be brought in to try and get him it. Maybe looking for the 3-inning save, and he will get it. Kevin Quackenbush gets it. That will wrap up the episode. That will wrap up the season. Congratulations. The Giants have finished the season at 112-50 and won their division. You will be taking on the winner of the wild card game. And the Philadelphia Phillies win the wild card game. Johnny Cueto will win the Cy Young Award. Like I said, Cody Bellinger picks up the Most Valuable Player Award for the National League. Aaron Judge will take it home in the American League. Funny, if you go to Rookie of the Year a few years back, these were the 2 Rookie of the Years. Now they're both MVPs. Cy Young, Johnny Cueto brings it home in the National League. The 2nd straight year a San Francisco Giant has won it. Chris Sale brings it home in the AL. Mike Trout wins the batting title here in the American League, and Bryce Harper, with a .345 average, wins it in the National League. Oh, Dodgers' Kenley Jansen will have heart surgery. And the reliever of the years, it is Joe Biagini. Joe Biagini wins it in the AL. Zach Britton takes home the honors in the NL. Jay Merced will bring home the Rookie of the Year in the NL, and Jimmy Mayer takes it home in the AL. Mike Trout wins the Hank Aaron Award. Reese Hoskins wins in the National League 1. Gold Gloves, I will go through the National League and then the American League. Lance Lane, Wilson Contreras, Eric Hosmer, Ozzie Albies, Chris Bryant, Addison Russell, Christian Yelich, Ender Inciarte, and Jason Hayward. Now on to the American League. It's Eduardo Rodriguez, Blake Swihart, Craig Gonzalez, Jonathan Schoop, Alex Bregman, Tyler Wade, Kenny Bullinger, Lorenzo Cain, and Aaron Judge. I'd just like to say it that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 9 were Red Sox. Silver Sluggers, same thing. Going to start with the National League. Clayton Kershaw with a home run. Good job, Giant. Wilson Contreras, Eric Hosmer, Scooter Gennett, Chris Bryant, Xander Bogaerts, Rhys Hoskins, Tommy Pham, Corey Dickerson. And now the AL, it is Giancarlo Stanton, Salvador Perez, Craig Gonzalez, Yohan Moncada, Nolan Arenado, Carlos Correa, Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, and Nomar Mazara. As we now will head into the league leaders. Chris Davis led the league in home runs. Orlando Ortiz led the league in stolen bases. Tommy Pham led it with runs scored, and he also led the league in WAR. Johnny Cueto also led the league in winning percentage. The Giants now prepare themselves for the playoffs. National League Division Series against the Philadelphia Phillies. The Giants look to repeat. And that will wrap up this episode of the San Francisco Giants franchise here in MLB The Show 18-19 to come out March 26th, I believe. As for now, that will wrap up this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.